Welcome back to Next Bike World, the place where real bikers ride in spirit, soul, and horsepower. Today, we're diving deep into a legend that's as American as freedom itself. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy, an icon that doesn't just ride down the road, it owns it. If you're a cruiser fan, stick around, because the 2025 Fat Boy might just be your next obsession. Harley-Davidson's Fat Boy isn't just another bike in their lineup, it's a symbol of muscle, style, and attitude that has stood tall for decades. Born in 1990 and popularized even further thanks to Arnold Schwarzenegger's T-800 riding it through cinematic history, the Fat Boy has evolved but it has never compromised. For 2025, Harley has brought updates that respect tradition while adding enough modern touches to keep it fresh and thrilling. Let's start with the powertrain, because that's where the heart of this beast beats loudest. The 2025 Fat Boy comes with the Milwaukee-Eight 117V twin engine. That's 1,923cc of raw torque and old-school rumble wrapped in one of the cleanest, most iconic engine designs out there. And yes, it's oil-cooled, sticking to its traditional roots, but still refined enough to meet modern performance and emission standards. You're looking at 101 horsepower and a whopping 125 pounds-to-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. That's right up. This bike isn't built for high-rev sport bike performance. It's built for low-end, gut-punching torque that sends you flying down the road with a grin so wide your helmet will barely contain it. Twist the throttle and you'll instantly feel why the Milwaukee-Eight 117 continues to impress. It's smoother than older generations, with better throttle response and less vibration thanks to dual counterbalancers. But don't worry, it still has that classic Harley thump. You feel the engine, you hear it, and more importantly you experience it. The transmission remains a 6-speed cruise drive, optimized for both highway cruising and low-speed control. Gear changes are solid and confidence-inspiring. You'll never mistake a shift. It's built like a tank, and it feels like it. The Fat Boy still rolls on those unmistakable solid-disc Lakester wheels so front and rear. For 2025, Harley has refined them slightly, keeping the full disc design but adding subtle machining and dark accents. These wheels don't just look beefy, they are. You've got a 160mm front tire and a massive 240mm rear tire, giving the Fat Boy unmatched road presence and stability. It grips like a bulldog in corners, and when you're cruising straight down the highway, it tracks like a freight train. Let's talk suspension. The Fat Boy continues with a high-performance front show, a dual-banding valve fork and an easily adjustable rear monoshock hidden beneath the seat. While you won't be carving corners like a sport bike, the Fat Boy handles confidently in sweeping turns and absorbs road imperfections better than most cruisers. Harley's soft-toe frame continues to impress, offering that hardtail look with modern comfort and rigidity. When it comes to design, the 2025 Fat Boy remains a rolling sculpture of chrome, steel, and attitude. From its beefy front end, satin chrome finishes, fat fenders, and shotgun styling exhausts, it's a visual statement. For 2025, Harley has introduced 3 new colorways: billiard gray, vivid black with red pinstripes, and a limited edition industrial yellow fade. Each one looks stunning in daylight, and paired with the polished chrome accents, the Fat Boy continues to turn heads wherever it goes. The LED headlight is bright and modern but still has a classic circular design. The tank badge, classic Harley script with a modern edge. The handlebars are wide and give you that perfect cruiser posture, commanding, but not overbearing. Seat height is low at just 25.9 inches, making this bike accessible for a wide range of riders. And the solo saddle is generously padded and sculpted, offering long-distance comfort. As for tech, Harley continues to evolve without overcomplicating. You won't find a giant touchscreen, but that's the point. The Fat Boy comes with a compact, digital analog hybrid gauge mounted on the tank. It gives you speed, gear indicator, fuel range, clock, trip meter, and tachometer, all easy to read and clutter-free. It's tech that respects tradition. You do get modern essentials though: LED lighting all around, keyless ignition, USB charging port, and optional security systems. Harley also offers their Reflex defensive rider system as an option, which includes cornering ABS, traction control, and drag-to-work slip control. If safety is a concern, and it should be, this package is worth considering. When it comes to the ride experience, there's really nothing else like the Fat Boy. From the moment you straddle the tank and feel the rumble at idle, to that first pull of the clutch and twist of the throttle, it's visceral. It doesn't ask you to ride, it dares you. Every stoplight is an invitation. Every open stretch of road is an opportunity. And what about sound? That iconic Harley bark is still here, deep, throaty, and unapologetic. Whether you're cruising through the city or blasting down a country road, the Fat Boy announces its presence with authority. Want more volume? Harley offers Scream and Eagle performance exhausts and intake upgrades that not only boost power but take that exhaust note to the next level. Fuel economy, around 47 miles per gallon combined, though let's be honest, nobody buys a Fat Boy to save gas. This is a passion machine, and with the 5-gallon tank, you're good for over 200 miles between fill-ups, depending on how heavy your throttle hand is. Let's talk numbers. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy starts at $22,499, but once you start adding custom paint, accessories, or optional packages, that price can climb closer to the $26,000 mark. And yet, even at that price, it's still one of the best values in the premium cruiser market when you consider its heritage, quality, and performance. One of the Fat Boy's biggest selling points is the Harley community itself. Buying a Harley is more than buying a motorcycle. It's joining a lifestyle, a brotherhood, a culture built on freedom, tradition, and long open roads. There are meetups, rides, rallies, and more gear than you can shake a wrench at. And Harley's dealer network and service support, top tier. No matter where you ride, you're never far from help or upgrades. Customization is another core part of Harley's DNA, and the Fat Boy is the perfect canvas. You can go with many apes, swap the seat, upgrade the exhaust, add saddlebags, crash bars, or go full custom with paint and chrome. Harley's parts catalog is practically endless, and the aftermarket support is even broader. But who is the Fat Boy for? It's for the rider who values presence over pretense. It's not about being the fastest or flashiest, it's about making a statement. The Fat Boy is perfect for weekend warriors, long-haul cruisers, or collectors who appreciate legacy and mechanical soul. It's not a beginner bike, its size, weight, and power demand respect. But for intermediate to experienced riders looking for a bike that feels substantial and legendary every time you ride, the 2025 Fat Boy delivers like few others can. So what's the verdict? The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy is a glorious evolution of a modern classic. It's got the power, the looks, the sound, and the soul. While some may say Harley needs to modernize more, fans of the Fat Boy will be thrilled to see the essence has remained untouched. It's smoother, more refined, but still unmistakably raw and real. If you want a motorcycle that roars Americana, rides like a dream, and stands out in a sea of sameness, the Fat Boy still holds the crown. Harley didn't just update a bike, they preserved the legend. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. If this review helped you get closer to making a decision or just reminded you why you love motorcycles, smash that like button, subscribe to Next Bike World, and let us know in the comments, is the Fat Boy still king of the cruisers, or is there another bike that's stolen your heart? Ride safe, ride hard, and we'll catch you in the next one.